Soul Game Saga Part 8 of Infinity. The Soul Marine Corps Ranks Explained. That's what I'm going to call the video. The Soul Marine Corps Ranks Explained. What are the Soul Marine Corps ranks? What is the purpose behind this whole Soul Marine Corps idea? And what is the purpose behind this here Soul Game Saga video in which I am making? The idea is this, simply. Latin origin for corporation means corporare, become one body. To become one body. Did you know? Our emotion by default is just love. Just love. Just. What is another word? What is just? Just means what is exact, or upright and steady, or just exactly what it is. Exact. So that means our emotion by default is exactly upright and steady as it is love. And what is love? Love is an intense feeling of deep affection. What is affection? A gentle feeling, a fondness or liking. Gentle feeling of fondness or liking. Did you know our universal source gives us a gentle feeling of fondness or liking, and it's called the life force in us that gives us our abilities to be here? And archaically speaking, the word affection defines as a mental state, an emotion. So that means your mental quality and or your emotional quality combined into one specific thing. That there is your positive, benevolent emotion by default. You follow what I'm saying? Love is our one emotion by default. Just love is our one emotion by default. The Soul Marine Corps parable. The purpose of the Soul Marine Corps is... The purpose of the Soul Marine Corps is simply for every youth, everyone, or every youth and everybody to go through a series of spiritual upliftance practices. And by me using the real life Marine Corps ranks to label and describe each upgrade you will go through after you complete each and every task or each and every game that I'm getting ready to tell you about, you'll become this soul rank or that soul rank, in which I'm getting ready to tell you momentarily, once you go through these specific tasks and or games that I'm getting ready to tell you about. There are 10 ranks in total. I'm just going to borrow from, or not borrow, but use the Soul Marine Corps' real life ranking system to rank or justify my process towards understanding and or accepting and or applying our one just love emotion into the physical reality. That's what this is all about. And now I'm going to depict you all into going through my Soul Marine Corps ranks. Here are the 10 ranks. The first one is private. Its abbreviations is PV1, no insignia. I'm going from the bottom to the top with this one. First one is private. The next one is private first class. Those are the first two. The third one, Lance Corporal. Fourth one, just regular Corporal. And then the fifth one, Sergeant. And then the sixth one, Staff Sergeant. Seventh one, Gunnery Sergeant. And then there are two that have like two titles in one. You follow what I'm saying? There are two ranks of the Marine Corps in the upper echelons or in the higher ups of them that have two names in one, and there are Master Sergeant and First Sergeant, or Master Sergeant, First Sergeant. That's how you would say it properly, I believe. Master Sergeant, First Sergeant. Master Sergeant, First Sergeant. And then you got the next one that got two titles in one. Master Gunnery Sergeant, Sergeant Major. Master Gunnery Sergeant, Sergeant Major. And then the final one, Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. That there's the last one. So again, the 10 ranks: private, private first class, Lance Corporal, Corporal. You got Sergeant, Staff Sergeant, Gunnery Sergeant, Master Sergeant and Sergeant Major, Master Sergeant and Sergeant Major, Master Sergeant, Sergeant Major, Master Sergeant, Sergeant Major, Master Gunnery Sergeant, Master Sergeant, First Sergeant, Master Sergeant, First Sergeant, then Master Gunnery Sergeant, Sergeant Major, then Master Gunnery Sergeant, Sergeant Major, and then the last one being Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. That's the 10th one there. Now, I also have 5 warrant officer titles as well to tie into them, to tie into the Marine Corps listings or the ranks thereof, that'll move you throughout my whole soul supremacy conviction or soul establishment conviction. Soul reestablishment conviction. That's what you can also call this, the soul reestablishment conviction. You follow what I'm saying? Me depicting you all to go through my Soul Marine Corps ranks is how I personally am going to reestablish the soul's ways into our world by depicting you all to go through this. So check it out, right? Now, it's a parable. It's all a parable for me. You follow what I'm saying? And the way my parable works is you're going to use the ranks, but you're going to put the soul before the rank. You follow what I'm saying? There's going to be the word soul before every rank. So here are all 10 Soul Marine Corps ranks now. Soul Marine Corps ranks said properly. Just got to say it out loud, then I'm going to say everything else. So you got Soul Private First Class, Soul Lance Corporal, Soul Corporal, Soul Sergeant, Soul Staff Sergeant, Soul Gunnery Sergeant, Soul Master Sergeant First Sergeant, Soul Master Gunnery Sergeant, Sergeant Major. And then you have the Soul Sergeant of the Marine Corps, or Soul Sergeant of the Spiritual Marine Corps. Don't forget, soul and spirit are one and the same thing. Now, here's the significance of each one. Here's the significance. So in order to become these ranks, in order to go through these ranks, there is an activity and or a task and or a goal in which you must perform in order to begin your initiation, so to speak, into going through these Soul Marine Corps ranks. Like, for example, the first one, Soul Private. The Soul Private, to go through the soul, to become a Soul Private, you have to become I. In other words, I equals the Soul Private. I equals Soul Private. What is I? E.Y.E, 3-letter word. Translation, every youth, everybody. Every youth, everybody is a soul of private right now currently. According to how I'm depicting you through my Soul Marine Corps ranks, everyone alive is an I, Soul Private. Private I, you ever heard that? Everyone alive is an I currently, is part of the I, and is also a Soul Private, getting ready to go through the rest of the ranks within my Soul Marine Corps reestablishment game. You follow me? I, translation, every youth, everybody. This equals the private soul, or Soul Private. You follow what I'm saying? And then the next rank, you have the N.S.E.B, translation, negative spirit exodus blueprint. This, when you go through this one, is when you become a Soul Private First Class. Your negative spirit exodus blueprint will, once you accept this, once you gain awareness of the negative spirit exodus blueprint, accept the technique of the negative spirit exodus blueprint, apply the negative spirit exodus blueprint, and establish it. This is where you become a Soul Private First Class. Next rank, you got Super Yahusha 47, the Christ Game Saga. This, awareness, reincarnation, application, and reestablishment of this one right here gives you the rank of the Soul Lance Corporal. And then you have Cosmic Yahusha 69, the Soul Game Saga, the one we are playing on right now. Once you finish establishing this one, then you become a Soul Corporal. You see, I've already put you all through a lot of the Super Yahusha 47, and I've also put you all through the Negative Spirit Exodus Blueprint, and I also put you all through awareness of who thou art, of your I. So in other words, everyone is already on this here Cosmic Yahusha 69 rank. So that means after the I, there's the N.S.E.B, then the Super Yahusha, and now we're on the 4th rank right now, the Soul Corporal. You follow what I'm saying? You're all already privates, and you're all already Soul Privates. You're all already Soul Private First Class, and you're all already Soul Lance Corporals. You already moved past those ranks, and now you're earning your rank of a Soul Corporal. I'm turning you all into Soul Corporals now, so you can move up to other ranks. And once we finish this game, the Soul Game Saga, or once we finish the Cosmic Yahusha 6-9 Soul Game Saga, you'll all become Soul Lance Corporal. You'll all become Soul Corporals officially. And then we move on to the next rank, Soul Sergeant. Now, in order to become a Soul Sergeant, you have to go through my free Yahusha the free Yahusha 8-4 home liberation saga game, or just parable. It's not necessarily a game when we get to the home part. Whenever we talking about home liberation or home saga, things of that nature, it ain't no game then. It's real life, me doing whatever I can to silence the wrong things that don't need to be speaking. You follow what I'm saying? Free Yahusha 8-4. Completion of that game gives you the rank of Soul Sergeant. Then you got Establish Yahusha Infinity Home Saga period and Home Saga Parable. Going through that specific parable there gives you the rank of Soul Sergeant. Private First Class. Then you got Lance Corporal, Sergeant, Staff Sergeant, Soul Staff Sergeant. Moving forward. Next one, you have the 12 spiritual crop lines. The 12 spiritual crop lines. You see, it's just techniques and things of that nature that I've already used or already have explained in other videos to label and describe. If you apply, if you gain awareness, acceptance, application, and establishment, or setting up these things into your world, this is how you achieve the Soul Marine Corps rank. You follow what I'm saying? So, the 12 spiritual crop lines. What do the 12 spiritual crop lines give you? Gunnery Sergeant, or Soul Gunnery Sergeant. The 12 spiritual crop lines, or the 12 spiritual combination words, or the 12 spiritual hands. I was watching a video of a very, very lovely, lovely young woman. My sister, another one of my sisters. I just call every woman alive my sister, because that's the way I'm depicting you. I'm depicting you all into family. I'm stealing you from the government. This is also another reason why I'm using the Marine Corps' ideologies, because there are people in the Marine Corps. You follow what I'm saying? People who need my soul message. You follow what I'm saying? No, that's not delusion. It sounds like intentional delusion, but I'm utilizing it and or weaponizing. There are people, family members, who are in the Marine Corps that need to be stolen. Why do you want to steal people so badly? Because the devil stole them all from me. Not the actual me, this me. The soul private. I. Every youth, everybody is a soul private. And soon you're about to become soul sergeants of the Marine Corps. Soul sergeants of the Soul Marine Corps. Moving forward, the 12 spiritual crop lines or 12 spiritual combination words are the Gunnery Sergeants, or the Soul Gunnery Sergeants of my here Soul Marine Corps. And going through those 12 spiritual crop line words and mastering them and accepting them and applying them and setting them up in the world, this is how you become a Soul Gunnery Sergeant in my Soul Marine Corps. Moving forward. Next, now you got the ones that got two ranks, two names in the rank. You follow me? And they are the Master Sergeant, First Sergeant, and Master Gunnery Sergeant, Sergeant Major. Who's going to act as the Soul Master Sergeant, First Sergeant? Who's going to be that one? The 12 Soul Directional words. Awareness of the 12 Soul Directional words, acceptance of the 12 Soul Directional words, application of the 12 Soul Directional words, and setting up the 12 Soul Directional words is what gives you the Soul Master Sergeant, Sergeant Major, or First Sergeant rank in my Soul Marine Corps, if this makes sense thus far. You follow me? And then the next thing to go through are the 12 divine tasks. The 12 divine tasks gives you, or awareness of the 12 divine tasks, acceptance of the 12 divine tasks, application of the 12 divine tasks, and the setup of the 12 divine tasks. This is what gives you allows you to achieve the rank of Soul Master Gunnery Sergeant, Sergeant Major, or Soul Master Gunnery Sergeant, Spiritual Sergeant Major, however you like to see it. The 12 divine tasks, and then finally, the last one. What could you take a guess what it is? Or can you take a guess what it is based on all that I've been saying thus far? The final one being the 12 environmental purifiers. The 12 environmental purifiers. Awareness of the 12 environmental purifiers. Acceptance of the 12 environmental purifiers. Application of the 12 environmental purifiers. And then reestablishment or establishment of the 12 environmental purifiers gives you this specific rank right here. Soul Sergeant of the Spiritual Marine Corps. The Soul Sergeant of the Spiritual Marine Corps rank. Or just Soul Sergeant of the Marine Corps. Corporation. The word corp in Marines, it's short for corporation. Of course, there are many different other beliefs within the Marine Corps, but I'm just going off of what you all have online for us to see and or how to gain more awareness of how applying these things, gaining awareness of them, acceptance of them, application of them, and the establishment of them is how you achieve each and every single rank of the Spirit Soul Marine Corps Army, or at least the ranks of this here class thereof. I'm also going to have one set up for the Army, and I'm also going to have one set up for the Air Force as well. But for right now, I have just the officers, the Marine Corps, and also the Army, the listings set up for those two as well. That's all I have set up for right now. So, corporation. Marine Corps is short for corporation, or corporation, or corp is short for corporation in the Marine Corps. Now, of course, they're going to have many other different things to say, but when you look online, the information just says what it says, corporation. So, the word corporation and its Latin origin means become one body, to become one body. You follow what I'm saying? Corporare, become one body. Now, this is why I use the Marine Corps for my parables purposes, because I seek to depict all of we in this world into one body of just love. I seek to depict every member of our family body upon this world into one body of just love. I personally believe this entire universe itself is God. God is just love, literally. And the love in which God just is also the power residing in our mind and our heart quality as one energy, a very positive and balanced energy. And me speaking upon these ranks, these Soul Marine Corps ranks out loud, is what gives people a chance to march through something a bit more mildly entertaining in a sense, to achieve awareness of this idea, maybe accept this idea, apply this idea, and set it up in our world. Reestablish our soul way into the world's way, period. Details about these games, and I'm going to close the video out. Now, the 10 games, though, or the 10 parables, because that's all they are, just 10 parables, and that's all my first 3 here soul game videos are, essentially just parables involving the American military rank to label and describe how, or a more funner way that you can use these ideas that I've been coming up with to apply to our everyday life. If that makes sense to you. Let's never forget, I am stealing everyone away from the devil, and I'm bringing them back to the I. The soul private. I simply means every youth, everybody. Third eye. That's all it is. Everyone and everybody is of this here third eye chakra. Everyone is of the I. Everyone is. Then you got the negative spirit exodus blueprint. If you've been watching any of the videos beforehand, you'll know the details of this one. It targets all 3, just 3, the mind, heart, and the body, with 4 things on the internal and 7 things on the external. So in other words, it targets the mental, conscious plane with 4 things on the internal and 7 things on the ethnic. So in other words, it's 4 ethical things, and then there are 7 ethnical things for each layer of this here negative spirit exodus blueprint. Just for real quick, the bottom 4 is called the 4 exodus keywords, and the external 7, or the ethic 4, is called the 4 ethical key 4. 4 Exodus keywords, and then the 7 being called the 7 gates and characteristical spirits. How do those two connect? Because the 4 Exodus keywords are going to bring you awareness of the 7 gates of heaven. Awareness of the 7 gates of heaven. And then you can also use the 4 Exodus keywords to accept the 7 gates of heaven in the way they are. And then you can use the 4 Exodus keywords to unlock and open, BKA resurrect to, and apply them, the ideas and the concepts and the energy behind the 7 gates of heaven. You follow what I'm saying? And what are the 7 gates of heaven? The 7 gates of heaven are simply the 7 chakra gates. Awareness of the 7 chakra gates, how they work. Acceptance of the 7 chakra gates and how they work. Application of the 7 chakra gates and how they work. And setting up and or establishing the belief system of the 7 chakra gates, which is peace, love, unity, and advancement into our world all in one. What are the 4 Exodus keywords? Morals, principles, standards, and character. And then the next one, the Super Yahusha 4-7 game. Going through this one turns you into a Soul Lance Corporal. It's essentially the same as the N.S.E.B, just upgraded. And then the next one, you got the Cosmic Yahusha 6-9, the Soul Game Saga. This turns you into a Soul Corporal once you go through it. Also too, just like the Super Yahusha 4-7 game, just upgraded. Just like the rank is, an upgrade. It's upgrade, 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 upgrade. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. In the spirit, up in the spirit. Did you know our spirit is our 5 senses at base? In other words, spirit is our control mechanism. Spirit is what we use as the soul we are to drive this here physical body we have into the world as we do it. You follow what I'm saying? Now, of course, beyond the 5 physical senses, you have 4 more, or an infinite amount of divine senses that you can tap into. And I personally created an army system of leadership, the other 10 ranks, or the officer ranks. In my army, by the way, the leaders are also going to be the fighters. In my soul army, my soul king army, the leaders are also going to fight. You follow me? So yeah, that means the 10,000 times 10,000 and thousands of thousands of angels that'll be all acting as, I believe I said, soul lieutenant generals, all of the angels. They will be fighting as well in the city, meaning they will be destroying the city to free the Soul King trapped inside of it, or trapped underneath it. You follow me? Everything is about destroying this false city, plagiarizing our mind heart spaces to grant our Soul King its freedom, his freedom. And then once the Soul King is free, all of the other spiritual components and spiritual aspects and spiritual characters and spiritual traits will all combine into his one being as one thing, in which he is all together entirely just love. You follow me? Then you got Free Yahusha 8-4. You become a soul sergeant with this one. Then you got Establish Yahusha Infinity. You become a soul staff sergeant. Then you got the 12 spiritual crop lines, or the 12 spiritual combination words, beating UDF up in the spirit, Soul Gunnery Sergeant. And then after that, you got the 2 that got the double rank, or the double title in the rank, the Soul Directional words, Master Sergeant, First Sergeant, Soul Master Sergeant, Soul First Sergeant, Soul Master Sergeant, First Sergeant. Then you have the 12 Divine Task. You become Master Gunnery Sergeant, Soul Master Gunnery Sergeant, Sergeant Major, Soul Master Gunnery Sergeant, Soul Major, Soul Sergeant Major. I just like to put the soul with all of it. You follow me? Because it makes more sense like that to me. And then it makes it easier to steal you all, my family, from wherever you are, in whatever detail or aspect you are in of this world. My eye is going to steal you from it. My soul private. My soul private eye. My soul enlistee here, which is you, every youth and every one. Every youth and every one is going to steal every youth and every one from this government. That's another purpose of my here Soul Marine Corp parable. Moving forward. And then finally, You have the 12 environmental purifiers. The 12 environmental purifiers. This will get you the rank of Soul Sergeant of the Spiritual Marine Corps. Everyone alive is getting ready to go through these Soul Marine Corps ranks now soon, especially now that it's out here. And I can also finally move on to something else. This will be the way it is, and it's going to stay like this. And then after you go through the Soul Marine Corps, you go through the 5 warrant officers, which is Warrant Officer 1, Peace, Warrant Officer 2, Love, Warrant Officer 3, Unity, Warrant Officer 4, Advancement, and Warrant Officer 5, Establishment. Of those 4 things in this one thing in which it is. Then you got the 10 ranks. Right after that, 2nd Lieutenant, my conviction. 1st Lieutenant, me. In the real life, the physical me. Soul 2nd Lieutenant, the Soul 1st Lieutenant is me. I am the Soul's 1st Lieutenant. That's my literal name here. That's the literal name I am going by. The literal stage name I am using to deliver this message to you. Soul's 1st Lieutenant. And then you got all of the other 8 after the fact. Captain, Major, Captain, Major, Lieutenant Colonel and Colonel, Captain, Major, Lieutenant Colonel and Colonel. And then you have the Brigadier General, Major General, Lieutenant General, General, and then you have General of the Army, or Soul General of the Army, because it's all a soul parable for me. Soul General of the Army. And the more you learn, the more you rise to these ranks. And the more you rise to these ranks, the faster you get out of this government's hell. And the faster you get out of this government's hell, the sooner and the faster and the quicker you can establish thine own grounds in thine own world, the right way and the necessary way in which they were always meant to be established. Yours. Soul Marine Corps. Why don't I put much passion into my words? I don't have all my facts lined up. For example, I made a mistake on Ibrahim Traore, or what I said about Ibrahim Traore's situation. I said that Sahel was that took out his 200 soldiers. No, they said it was Al-Qaeda that did it. Al-Qaeda that took him out. I didn't have the facts lined up, so I said the wrong thing by accident. This is why I don't put too much passion into my videos or into most of my presentations at the current moment in time, because I do not personally have all of my facts lined up. I'm making this up as I go. But as soon as I get them all lined up, there will be nothing but passion, hit records, things that drive you all to just feel this good that I'm pushing into this world. Is it good though? Nah, not necessarily. You want to know what it is? Just right. That's the energy I'm pushing into this world. Shalom, shalom, shalom. May these words reach you immediately and give you all the strength you need to march clean through my Soul Marine Corps as if it was you breathing in air. My Akasha Queen's influence, my Akasha Wife's ethereal fluids, breathing them in. As always, my dear family, unto you I pray. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.